Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Bushnell-Prairie City High School, day number 4. And I say day because it's 4 o'clock, so it's not really night yet, right? It's still daytime, kind of.
I guess, yes. Start of the nighttime hours.
We're underway here. Illini West and Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling bringing Macomb High Bomber basketball to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. I'm Dwayne Hulett. John Reynolds is alongside. We have Natalie and Ethan running the cameras again. And the first shot missed and the first foul called just that quickly on the Bombers. It's going to be on number 20, Ian Case. His first, team's first of the first quarter. That's a pretty early foul to get one at that location.
Yep. 22 seconds into the game.
Colby Robertson skips it across to shoot for 3. Just like they started against BPC, Reese Shoup gets the bucket to fall. As you can see, the Chargers enter with a 1-2 mark on the season. The Macomb High Bombers 3-0, one of 2 teams that remain 3-0 in the tournament. And another foul. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball. Yeah. Dion Doyle had it down low, got a jump ball call. I'm not sure if they called it from the front or the back, but it looked like Wesley Robertson could have easily got a foul call right there.
Yeah, when I heard the whistle, I was expecting to see the foul signal, but for Illini West turns out well.
Drew Watson picks up Ethan Carlisle. A pair of sophomores doing battle right there. I've seen you guys a few times this week. Can you tell?
You'll get the names easily. All it takes is a couple of games.
Robertson nope, that's Carlisle for 3. It was off, no good.
I can see how you get those two mixed up.
Yeah, if you aren't really close paying attention, they can mess you up. They play a little different, though, for darn sure. Colby Robertson was on the defense there. There's Holdhouse for 3. He nails it, and we're tied at 3. Make sure you share the link. I messed up and didn't get the links done in time, so I didn't get to share them today. So share the link if you would. Like the link. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that. Wesley Robertson kicks it out to Shoup for 3 again. It rolls around and back in. That probably hit every part of the inside of that rim before it fell through.
Yeah. Got the crowd roar there. And Shoup already got a second 3 of the day.
The first toilet bowl ringer of the tournament, I think, really. Ian Case down there. Rankin's guarding him, Hayden Rankin. And Colby Robertson was way cleaner on that swipe than the jump ball was, it looked like, but he's going to pick up the foul nonetheless. His first, team's first. Holdhouse will inbound. Ian Case right back to Watson. Holdhouse on. Maybe he's going to try one from the other wing right there, but didn't do it. There's Malachi Conley, Ian Case, Dion Doyle, Drew Watson, and Braden Holdhouse on the floor for the Bombers. It's Wesley Robertson. There's Conley for 3. It's off, no good. Doyle with the rebound to put back. It's off, no good. Ian Case with the rebound, and that time Wesley Robertson's going to get the foul, I think. It is on Wesley Robertson, number 24. His first, team second. It is Hayden Rankin, Wesley Robertson, Reese Shoup, Ethan Carlisle, and Colby Robertson on the floor for the Chargers. Those are the starters. No subs have come in yet. Ian Case hits the first free throw. First quarter, 5:28 remaining. And he makes the second.
Always like to see those free throws made if you're high school basketball.
And any basketball.
I was going to say, yeah.
Especially if you're like junior high basketball. Reese Shoup gives it to Robertson of the Colby variety. Swiped away by Conley. Out of bounds, off the, well, one official's going to say, one official said it hit a Charger on the way out. The other official said it did not, and the one that said it did not won.
Yeah, the persuasion over there on the Macomb bench might have swayed that decision the other way.
They tried anyway. It didn't work out for them. Robertson taking a bunch of time, lofts it down to Robertson. Backdoor cut to Shoup. Nothing there, though. 4:53 remaining. Still early in the game. Good movement away from the basketball for both teams. Shoup, who has all 6, kicked that one away. Conley going to outlet it to Watson. Robertson tried to come down, and the Bombers have their first lead of the contest on the basket by Drew Watson. 7-6. That looked like a travel.
There it is, yep.
Sometimes it looks like one and, well, isn't called one. But
yeah, I was going to say, extra step there, and I think Robertson knew it too.
Kind of half-heartedly passed it away, didn't he?
Yep.
Holdhouse gives it to Case.
Been red hot from 3. Wouldn't be surprised to see him pop another one out there.
Look down to Doyle, but they have not been able to get the ball to Doyle. Conley for 3. It's off, no good. Rebound tipped around, picked up by Robertson. He pushes it down the floor, puts the layup up and count. Nope, they're going to call a carry, no basket. If they started calling that and whenever it was done, we'd be here a long time. Over and back.
It's not a very good pass here from Conley. Doyle out, just out the reach of it.
No, he went chasing after it. He's got long arms and long legs, but he still couldn't get there.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's the guy that you'd want to get it to there on the outside.
Robertson looked at the 3. Pump fake, pull-up jumper, free throw line, short. Doyle with a rebound.
The bright pink shoes, always in sport, it seems like, high school basketball.
Down to Case from Doyle, and the bucket's good. I'd rock some bright pink shoes. Nothing wrong with that.
I was watching doing the Bomber Classic and made a few comments on them. I said, there's no way I could pull off a pair of bright pink shoes.
Oh, sure he could. Sure he could. And a travel called.
It's like Jake Hobson and Connor Bishop check in for Macomb.
Conley and Case take a seat. How about you do play-by-play?
You want me to do play-by-play?
Yeah, you have at it. I'm done.
Oh, you sure?
I'm sure.
Are you
It's
sure?
all you.
Well, then you want to do this?
No. I'll do this.
Fair enough. We got Bishop, yep. Bishop swinging out to Holthouse. Watson might have picked up a foot there. And jump ball.
That one's going to stay with Macomb, though. Steven Sparks checks in, replacing Hayden Rankin. I don't even have a roster in front of me.
Well, you've been here all week.
Cheating almost, isn't it?
This is night number 4 of the tournament. Still got some games tomorrow.
Doyle gets the bucket to fall. It is, what, a 8-0 run.
Yes, started off 6-0 on the 2 threes from Shoup. Been quiet otherwise for Illini West. Robertson's got it, swing it out to Shoup, who's got all 6. He's going to reset it. Carlisle puts it up, and we've got a foul.
I believe it's going to be on Bishop. 2 free throws coming for Carlisle. Will be on Bishop. His first, team second.
His first, team second.
Yep, second foul of the Bombers.
First one is good. Did you have any good turkey yesterday?
I did. I had some good turkey. Mom made some turkey and had it, seems like all afternoon and into the night. Seems how Thanksgiving always seems to go. And then had some again today.
We had our Thanksgiving lunch today at the house before I came here, which may or may not be why I forgot to make the game streams. Hobson down low, in and out, no good. Gets his own rebound, and the putback is good.
Jake Hobson, good buddy of mine.
Poor kid.
Yeah, I know, right? He has to know me. Robertson with it, swinging out to Carlisle. Now Shoup is going to pop another 3.
That's
and
way
that's
off the mark.
Wide left there for Reese Shoup, and it'll stay Charger basketball.
Yeah, it was wide left of the hoop, but if it was field goal, it would have been good.
Well, field goal's got a little bit more range there. Case and Conley check back in. Deion Doyle and Drew Watson take a seat.
Coming in pairs are the Bombers. Only starter not to have set down
Bombers
yet.
Fly in pairs?
Sometimes they have wingmen, right?
That's a good question. Military Appreciation Night here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School.
Braden Holthouse, the only starter for the Bombers not to have sat down yet.
And they set it back up outside to Robertson. About a minute 12 to go on the first quarter game clock here.
Natalie's getting bored. Too much half-court offense, not enough excitement. She's been used to the ball going up and down the floor a little bit more. Connor Bishop picks up his second foul, team third. Right, Natalie? Yeah. You can't hear her, folks, but she said yes.
Yep, the head nod. Robertson will inbound it to the outside. That's Robertson. I guess two Robertsons.
That was Robertson of the Wesley variety.
Yep.
Now it's Robertson of the Colby variety that has the ball.
A little bit of a size advantage for Wesley. Carlisle swinging around the outside to Colby.
There hasn't been much downtime in this first quarter. Off no good, and Sparks had his hands on it, couldn't control it out of bounds.
Bomber basketball with 40.7 seconds to go first quarter.
If I was following a kid or a grandkid, I'd have to get me one of those bleacher seats to take with me everywhere.
You know, I'd probably need one too, and I'm 18 years old.
Yeah, plus you go to Southern Illinois, so that makes you a little older just by nature.
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
It's a party school, you know.
That's true. Every school's a party school nowadays.
Is that
U of I is ranked higher than SIU in the party school.
seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's all your fault.
I know, yeah. I showed
Down
up.
to
I
Bishop.
showed up and the party stopped.
Bishop, a nice look from Case. Foul's going to be called on Sparks. Number 20. His first, team's third.
20, Steven Sparks picks up the foul. That's his first, team third.
Connor Bishop shooting a couple free throws. The Bombers are up 13-8, a 10-2 run. Bishop missed the first. Second one. Reese Shoup about fell on his nose trying to stay out of the lane.
At 3 seconds left, Robertson's going to have to do something. Puts up the shot. Wow, I thought that was going to fall. In and out for Robertson.
End of the first quarter, the Bombers lead the Chargers 14-8. We'll be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, right after this.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets a much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
And welcome back. As one of my family members, I believe, that I have given a phone to, put meow in the chat. May have been my girlfriend. She likes to think that's funny. Problem is, it said Hulett PubliPro as you put it in there.
Giving you the bad rap there, eh?
Yeah, everybody probably thinks I did it anyway.
Well, I sat and watched you do it.
Graydon, yeah, probably. Graydon likes to sit in the background and say meow, so everybody hears it and can't figure out where it's coming from. Which isn't all bad, kind of funny actually. Everybody's looking around for a cat or something. Oh, you want me to put it's the second quarter?
Please.
I always forget that.
Colby Robertson with it's going to swing.
Hey, it's the second quarter.
It is the second quarter. 8 seconds in. Chargers with the ball.
That's Kerfman with it. First sub, well, minus Sparks, I guess. Sparks came in as well.
Just short on the 3 there. Deion Doyle with the rebound.
Did you see him have his hand back, kind of waiting to see if Shoup was getting closer to him?
Yeah, it was Deion Doyle adds 2 right there. Bombers extend their lead to double,
From about
16-8.
10 feet, the jumper for Doyle. Conley's picking up Colby Robertson full court. Kerfman throws the ball like he's going to throw it right over the top of Watson's head, brings it back in. Ethan's on the camera now. You know what? We should take a poll in the live chat to see who's the better videographer. Quarter 1 was Natalie. This quarter 2 is Ethan. So anybody watching at home, let us know who's the better photographer. We'll fire the one that's worse.
Yep.
I'm just
on
kidding.
the scene.
We won't fire the one that's worse.
16-8 Robertson.
How about the one that's the one that's better gets paid, the one that's worse doesn't?
Ooh.
How about that? You guys okay with that?
Take the competition. Heck
Huh? Yeah.
Double pay for the better photographer.
Yep. The one that does the best gets paid, the other one doesn't. Oh, now my daughter's in there putting the cats. The big Thanksgiving thing for me is the girlfriend of my daughter thinks we need to get a cat.
It's Drew Watson's first foul.
Oh, I got to put that on here. Good call.
It's recently checked in.
Oh, Doyle fighting with Robertson, literally fighting down the floor to get that ball.
Surprised that was not a turnover there for the Chargers. Robertson brought it up a little bit, but back to the Bombers with Ian Case bringing it up. Swing it to the outside for Holthouse. Gets a screen from Doyle. He's going to pop another 3, and he gets it.
He's got 2 trays now. Bombers have doubled up the Chargers. Now my girlfriend is in there saying we needed cats too. So
The Bombers really doubled up the Chargers.
well, they are 19-8.
I think 8 plus 8 is 16.
Oh yeah, it was before that shot. I looked at 16, and when I said that, it was still 16, and then I added the 3. Oh well. I got a belly full of food. Leave me alone.
Robertson with a 3-point play. Doyle's working with Robertson. Later on, jumper no good, but Ian Case right there for the board. Puts it up. He doesn't get it. Tipped around, it's back to the Bombers. Malachi Conley comes away with it. Yeah. Foul on Kerfman, I believe. Yep, it is. It's number 1 for him.
Colin Kerfman is first. Team first. Back into the Charger lineup. Number 5, Ethan Carlisle.
And Ethan Carlisle checks in for the Chargers. 5:30 to go, 5:24 to go in the second quarter. Case with the shot, up and good. Adds 2 more to his night.
Hey, they haven't doubled them up anymore.
They have not. Chargers maybe mounting the comeback with Reese Shoup. He's been red hot from 3 today.
Braden Holthouse got a couple Sports Corner 3s in this one already.
Shoup dribble drive to the basket, puts up the shot, doesn't get it. And Ian Case comes down with the board. And call foul on Colby Robertson.
His second. Team's third.
Robertson, number 2.
Jake Hobson checks in for Dion Doyle.
Team second.
Oh, second,
For the
sorry.
Bombers, number 24, Jake Hobson.
Watson swinging out to Case. Now back up to Holthouse. They'll restart. Conley to Case. Thought about the 3. Nice move. Shot up, no good though. Rebound to Hayden Rankin and the Illini West Chargers. Wesley Robertson swinging out to Shoup. Corner for Colby Robertson. He'll bring things back up to reset the offense for Illini West. Dribble drive, puts up the shot, doesn't get it, and Jake Hobson.
He's really driven several times, and oh, there's a nice pass by Watson, tipped away. But he's driven, Colby Robertson's driven to the hoop several times and then not put up real good shots. The kind of outside lofting right-handed hook shot kind of deal.
Can get to the basket, but you just got to be able to finish. And there's Holthouse wants another three, just a little short. But Jake Hobson's got the rebound. And Conley for three is no good. And another offensive board. And Case probably should have just went up with it right there.
Yeah, tried to go across the Holthouse. Sparks checking back in for the Chargers. Rankin's going to take a seat.
And Doyle in for Ian Case. 3:34 to go, second quarter. Game number 1 of 3 tonight here from Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Great look there to Reese Shoup down low, gets the basket to fall.
I've seen some good passes and some good looks as far as looking for some good passes. Defense has been pretty good, though. They've got into some passing lanes that when the pass kind of started, it looked like it was a great one. Here's Conley for three again.
It's a little short.
He's left everything short so far today.
Yep. Robertson working with him. No look pass corner three is no good. It's his own rebound, though.
No, that was Carlisle got the rebound, wasn't it?
Didn't he take the shot?
Nope, Robertson got the shot. Yeah, he did. You're right.
They look the same. They look the same. There you go. So.
Well, I was thinking you were talking about. Never mind. Forget it. Go ahead.
Holthouse with it. It's swinging out to Doyle.
I was thinking instead of watching. That's the problem. I was listening instead of watching.
Just don't think when you're doing it.
I was listening instead of watching.
That is a great pass there from Watson all the way around the corner for Conley, who yet again short there. It's going to be a foul on Conley, I believe. It is.
His second. Team's second.
It looks like I missed a foul at some point. So.
I apparently did too as well.
What is going on in the chat?
Everybody thinks we should get cats, I think.
Well, me, I have 2 cats at home, and I mean, they don't do much.
John, you're not helping me.
I know.
You're not helping me. We're supposed to be voting on whether Ethan or Natalie are the better videographers, not whether I should get a cat or not.
Shoup puts up the shot. He's fouled in the shot. And he'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Natalie's smiling over here like she's going to know she's going to win or something. Or she's just laughing at me because everybody thinks I should get a cat. I'm not real sure which one she's laughing about.
Looks like. Who the heck has gotten here?
Bombers got another foul. That's 4. 2:03 remaining in the first half. Shoup hits the first one. Cut the lead to 5.
I believe that's the West Hancock Titans have arrived.
Yes.
Timeout. Illini West. It is a full timeout.
Full timeout taken by the Illini West Chargers.
The Chargers starting to come back a little bit here, John. It's not a surprise. They're not a bad basketball team. They've played some of the best teams in the tournament early. They beat Bushnell on Wednesday night. Have kind of started to improve a little bit, and I don't think the Bombers can really relax against Illini West here today.
No, I mean, and yeah, Illini West is kind of giving them a run for their money here. You know, maybe being up by double points early for Macomb and then let Illini West back into this game. It's only a 4-point game with 2 minutes to go till the half. So Illini West has started to take charge on their offense and starting to get things going. So.
Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling, bringing Bombers sports to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Also brought to you by Ron L.B. Auto Sales, with locations in Macomb and Augusta. With 80 years of car sales experience, Ron L.B. Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop and see Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.lbsalescars.com. Check out their inventory. Of course, you can also follow them on Facebook.
Watson wants 3. It's a little short. Ian Case with the board. Puts up the shot. No good. There's Dion Doyle. with one heck of a rebound and the shot up and good. And the Chargers down by 6 now to the Bombers. Wesley Robertson working, loses his dribble. Kick it out to Colby Robertson. Puts up the shot, it's no good. But Drew Watson there to bring it down. Minute 15 to go, second quarter. Or first half, whatever you like to say.
Both are the same. It's a little different now, though, with the fouls per quarter instead of fouls per half. You know, it matters that you're in the second quarter. I mean, the second quarter is
I
more
just
important,
realized that when I was doing the Lady Bomber Classic. I'm like, when they said first foul, I'm like, well, I've got her down for 2 fouls. And it took me a minute to realize that, but Reese Shoup's been hot from 3 and almost added 3 more. Deion Doyle and Ian Case working down the floor, puts up the shot, it's short. And a rebound to the Chargers, good hustle.
29 seconds left.
Like they want last shot here maybe, I don't know. I'd say so.
8 seconds remaining.
Colby puts up a shot, it's good.
That was a much better take to the basket than they have had prior. Heads up at the top of the bleachers down there. So the first half comes to a conclusion. It's 23-19. The Bombers lead the Chargers. We'll take a break. We'll have an interview with MDH at intermission at halftime, and we'll be back with the second half in just a few moments.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
As you know, MDH is our title sponsor here on TSSR Game Time Live, and we're here with Lindsay Douglas, the Director of Physician and Provider Recruitment. I about left out provider out of that. So Physician and Provider Recruitment here at MDH. It's a huge mouthful for me, so explain to us what that is.
Sure. So I am in charge of bringing in candidates for both physician and provider positions here at MDH. So provider meaning anything like nurse practitioner, advanced practice nurse practitioner, physician assistant, things like that. So I source those candidates, bring them in, and try to find the best providers and physicians to provide care at our facility.
So you found a home at MDH. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? How long have you been here? Stuff like that.
So I am from Macomb originally. I graduated from Macomb High in 2009, graduated from WIU in 2014, studied communication there, and started my career in politics and worked for a couple different state representatives and state senators. Then found myself in the educational realm for a little while at the Regional Office of Education, and eventually found myself here at MDH. I started here in February of this past year. I started out as patient advocate, and this role opened up, and I'm now in the role of Director of Physician and Provider Recruitment.
Obviously, McDonough District Hospital, very important to Macomb.
Sure.
And it's the communities not only of Macomb, but Bushnell, Colchester, Blandonsville, Industry. You're from here. So what was it that drew you back here and got you to stay here at MDH?
So MDH is like home to me. I am a 4th generation MDH employee. So my great grandma Nancy Weaver was one of the first nurses that they hired when the hospital opened in 1958. My grandma started working here maybe 10 to 15 years after that. She started as a CNA on acute care, and then she worked in peds, and eventually she worked as the unit secretary for home health and hospice, and she retired from that position after being at MDH for a total of 50 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah. My mom is here as an administrative secretary. She's Brian's administrative assistant. And so I'm now here as a 4th generation employee of the hospital. So it was kind of a thing where I always thought I might end up at MDH just because of that family legacy of working in healthcare.
So before we came on camera, I heard a story. You guys were at a speaker recently, and you got to be there with your mom.
Yeah.
Does that make it really special to be a part of MDH, to still have your mom working here?
It's so cool. My mom is down the hall from me, so if I need something in the middle of the day, I can run down the hall and grab her. But it's also just cool to think about like the legacy that leaves in the community, especially being fourth generation and female. I think that's just a really special thing for my family and for this community here.
So as we look at those kind of, you have a personal connection here. How do you use those personal connections when you're out trying to recruit a physician or a provider?
Sure. So I use the story a lot of my office, actually. So I'm in room 318, which was a room for patients at one time, and now they've converted it into an office space. And one of my favorite stories to tell physicians is that my great grandma was sick in the hospital and was in that room, and that's where my grandma was recruited to join MDH. So my grandma had no plans of working in healthcare, but she was taking care of her mom as a sick patient, and the nurse at the time came to her and was like, "You are such a great caretaker. Why are you not a nurse? Why are you not doing this as your full-time occupation?" And so my grandma decided that healthcare would be her lifetime and like 50 years. And so she started working for MDH and was recruited right out of my office. So I just find that to be a really special connection when I'm looking to bring people to this community. Like, the recruitment started in this office 50 years ago, and here I am starting a whole new legacy of recruiting people. And I just am so passionate about this community, and I just love living here. I moved back here from Quincy, chose to raise our family here just because we really love Macomb, and we really love being in McDonough County.
So obviously the personal touch, you got the great personal story. You love Macomb. What does MDH offer to the providers and the physicians? What's the sales point for you on the professional level?
So because we're a small rural healthcare organization, your voice is heard here much louder than when you're in a large organization. So when you're in one of those larger hospital systems, you might be one of 15 to 20 providers in a specialty. At MDH, you might be one of two, you might be one of one. And so your voice in that medical staff office is going to be the loudest one in the room about your specialty. And that's a really unique situation for a physician to be, the main voice for speaking for pediatrics or for speaking for orthopedics or whatever that specialty is. You're it. You're the guy. You're the one providing the care for the whole community. And you don't get that if you go to a large healthcare organization.
So those bonuses are probably obstacles in some cases as well.
Sure.
So how do you overcome those obstacles?
It really depends on the provider. If someone is really wanting to be in a place where they're just one in the background, they don't want to be that main voice, I kind of have to tell them, this is unique. It's a unique community where you're going to go out into Walmart to get your groceries and run into one of your patients, and you're not going to find that everywhere. And that might be scary for you, thinking about, well, I don't want to mess somebody's care up and then run into them and have to explain it to all of Walmart. But it's just, you can also sell that as you're not going to go to Chicago and work somewhere where you're going to run into your patients every day.
Well, Lindsay, I appreciate you coming and talking to us today. Hopefully some people can understand more about MDH and how it's such a family-oriented business and so important to McDonough County and the surrounding area. Keep doing a good job, and maybe your little girl that wanted that 100 chicken nuggets can be the next generation to join MDH.
Exactly.
Well, we'll be back after halftime here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adams Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
City High School, and John had me turned down. I apologize. You don't have to be as loud because you don't have a sock on your microphone.
You're right.
So it'll be louder if you talk without it, just for future reference. I'm here to help, just like with the scoring.
Sometimes.
Just like with the scoring. I was right, wasn't I?
You were right.
Okay.
You might have been right.
I might have been right. I feel like I'm at home. You might have been right. Go right ahead. You got some stats there?
Yes, I do.
You said you were adding.
Well, yeah, a little bit. Lead scorer for the Illini West Chargers is Reese Shoup.
I've got you all discombobulated now, don't we?
With 10 points, and leading the way for the Bombers is, well, actually we have a little bit of a tie, a three-way tie. Ian Case has 6, as well as Braden Holthouse and Dion Doyle, all with 6.
So, you want me to show you my trick on how to keep stats faster? Add up points faster? Seriously?
Maybe.
If you put at the end of each quarter with a circle around it, and then you just add each quarter.
Yes, I was getting there, but I got
Dion Doyle made a basket. Just that quickly. We are in the third quarter. And the Bombers extend the lead back to 6. They were up by double digits in the second quarter. The Chargers made a little bit of a comeback, cut it to 4 at the break. The Chargers not done a lot of subbing here tonight.
Now it's been pretty much the same 5 and a little, bit of Colin Kerfman was in a little bit earlier ago.
And Sparks was in. Oh, there's a nice pass fake and then a shot for Wesley Robertson. The funny thing is you would expect them to get more tired at the end of the second quarter. They actually made the run at the end of the second quarter, having had less subs. Braden Holthouse wanting a sports corner 3. Can't get it to fall. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. The Chargers and the Bombers here at the Spartan Tip-Off Classic in Bushnell, Illinois. I'm Dwayne Hulett. John Reynolds is alongside. Natalie Willie is on the camera. She's got the most votes for the best camera person right now. Ethan says it's not fair, though, because he likes cats, too, so he should get votes, too. Is that what you said, Ethan? Foul's going to be on Ian Case, his second. Wait, never mind. Number 5, Malachi Conley.
Glad you said that. I got number 3.
It is.
Conley, maybe a little bit of foul trouble. 3 fouls with 14 minutes to go.
Robertson of the Colby variety missed the first one. He's got a second one coming here. He is 1 of 2 from the charity stripe on that trip.
The first missed free throw of the night for the Chargers.
Do I smell hot dogs?
It smells something.
It smells pretty
But
good.
they did say something about hot dogs for
That's right.
the
veterans.
Yep. Good look inside to Doyle, who's fouled on the shot. Reese Shoup has got 2 hands up, saying
It's going to be on Robertson. His second, team's second. Well, first, yes. The Bombers had 1, not the Chargers.
Yes.
Dion Doyle hits the first of 2. 26-22. 2 of 2 for Dion Doyle.
Chargers down by 5. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Had cut it to 3 after the last trip down the floor.
Yeah, the Chargers have hung in here with Macomb.
Yeah, after getting knocked down to double digits, and another foul is going to be called. That might be 4 on Conley. It is.
That is number 4, so yeah, Connor Bishop's going to come in to check in for him. We may not see a lot more Malachi Conley here in this third quarter.
Reese shooting a couple free throws here for the Chargers. That's one of the times where I know it's early in the season, but you got to learn to control the hands a little bit. They're obviously looking at you for the swiping.
Yeah.
I suddenly hear swiper, no swiping. You know that
Yes.
cartoon?
Yep. I grew up. I was a kid.
You were a kid? Well, I'm old. I was a kid once too, but didn't have that cartoon. Second one is good. 1 of 2. It's back to a 4-point game.
It'll be Braden Holthouse to bring things up for the Bombers. Swinging around the outside to Watson. He's working with Robertson. Kind of trapped under the basket. Just gets it to Ian Case, who is fouled by Shoop.
Rankin, I think.
Rankin, excuse me.
It's Rankin. Same numbers, just backwards.
Yep.
So I'll give you that.
Well, I guess. Different color hair, though. I saw Shoop running out of there, though.
First free throw by Case is no good. 5:29 remaining. Those backboards have not gotten any better.
Yeah, nope. Just still in the same spot.
Second one off, no good. Ethan Carlisle tracks it down, gives it to Hayden Rankin, who didn't want any part of it.
He's
like, why are you throwing that to me?
Hold on a second. Carlisle with it, swinging out to Shoop. Shoop needs a little help, gets it to Robertson. Wesley gets the screen. Now they're going to set it back up with Colby Robertson at top. Inside to Rankin. Good cut, good look for Shoop, but couldn't finish.
Man, you got to finish that.
Yep.
That's a travel. That's great defense by Colby Robertson.
Mm-hmm.
He got back and didn't even swipe his hands. He just got into position.
Yeah, and he knew it the second that
Watson turned around, couldn't dribble.
Started the motion of travel there, so just under 5, 4-point game. Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Colby Robertson for 3 and gets it. And it's a 1-point game. (27-26). Bombers by 1. Say a stop here by the Bombers, and the Chargers call a timeout. Or the Bombers call a timeout. Never mind. Doyle with 2.
A 3 ties it here.
If you're going to shoot the 3, I'd say you go in the hands of Reese Shoop.
Colby Robertson hit the last one.
Mm-hmm. By percentage-wise.
Oh, Robertson got bailed out. Ian Case is going to pick up the foul. Team's third.
Robertson misses the first one.
Neither team shooting real well from the free throw line right now.
No, it was nearly a perfect first half for both sides, except for, I think, one miss. Looks like we've got a timeout. Illini West
Chargers
takes
are
it.
going to take it. They'll have 3 remaining. This game is being brought to you this afternoon by Sports Corner at 124, Macomb's original local sports bar. Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb and get some of their daily specials. We'll talk more about them as we go along, but ugly steaks like they used to have at the Red Ox are there on Thursdays.
Very good. Very good.
Dollar wings on Wednesdays. They have drink specials all the time.
Just had lunch there a couple days ago. Two-point game. Bombers with it. 3:50 to go, third quarter. Watson swinging out to Holthouse, now all the way across over to Bishop. Remember Bishop in there for Conley, who's in foul trouble. Dion Doyle with a nice shot for two.
He's got that nice mid-range jumper.
He's made about that shot, I think, every single time he's taken it. Robertson has a little help. He's going to get it to Shoop. Shoop picks up his dribble. He's going to put up the shot. No good. Tipped around on the floor, and it's Braden Holthouse comes away with it. Watson to Doyle. Can't finish. And it's Carlisle to bring it down. 4-point game, so still close here between the Chargers and Bombers. And a full gym here. This whole side across from us is filled up fairly quickly.
Robertson forced that one up. Needed to back that out probably. Wanted to get to the rack. Tried and then couldn't get it to finish.
Case going to hand it off to Holthouse. Now on the outside, Watson. Doyle. Bombers not liking the setup. Going to set it back up with Bishop. Inside Doyle. Outside Case wants three. A little long. Offensive board though.
That was funny. Watson. Oh, nice pass to Case. Counted in a foul. Rankin picks up his second, team third. What I was getting ready to say is Watson was standing out there, and I think it was either Carlisle or Robertson who was
I believe Robertson lost
and
it.
With Doyle, they came battling out, and Watson just kind of was like, I'm going to get in the middle of that. I'm going to step back, and it just bounced right off of him, right to him. Case hits the free throw.
3-point play good. 34-27, Bombers by 7.
Mallory says Bushnell has the best popcorn. Coach Kelly Sears would agree with that. It is very good popcorn here from the concession stand.
I'd say it is probably one of my favorites. It seems like I get a popcorn and a water at about every single gym I find my way at. Can't have too much salt, though.
There's no such thing as too much salt, is there?
Shoot misses the three.
Is that what you're implying?
Yes.
Or you're saying you don't like too much salt?
Depends. If you put too much salt on it, then the popcorn's just ruined. Drew Watson to the basket, can't get it, but Dion Doyle's right there to help him out and lay it up and in. Two more for Dion Doyle, who's had himself at the start of the second half. Already with 10 in the second half alone. So he's got 20.
Now I'm being told I should bring home popcorn and a cat.
That's a tough decision you got right there.
No, they're saying both, not just one. I'm okay with bringing home popcorn.
I was going to say, get some popcorn. Oh, nice save by Watson. Just stepped out of bounds. Would have been a heck of a save. Good effort, though. And it'll be Charger basketball, I believe. No, Bomber basketball. No, Charger basketball, yep. One of the two.
We know it's not Tigers basketball or Titans basketball.
Or Cyclone basketball.
Or Spartans basketball.
Or Spartan basketball. We'll get those teams later on tonight, though.
One shot again here at the end of the third quarter. It's ballooned up to a 9-point advantage. It was down to 1 momentarily, and then at 2. 29-27. It's a 7-0 run right now.
Robertson just kind of chucks it up. Sparks goes down.
Carlisle.
Nice shot for Carlisle.
The third shot at the buzzer.
Who got the board from Ian Case on the swing around.
That's the end of 3. It's 36-29 in favor of the Bombers.
game being brought to you today by Pond Plus. Pond Plus is proud to have served Macomb and the surrounding area for over 20 years, providing cash for most items of value. Pond Plus is the area's largest seller of used items, including firearms. They also provide on-site jewelry repair and are open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday. They have a great selection of jewelry, electronics, tools, and video games located at 324 West Jackson Street in Macomb between Erico and Taco Bell. And Midwest Ice. Do you need ice for an upcoming event? Look no further. Midwest Ice has you covered. Midwest Ice is Central Illinois' newest ice delivery service. We deliver ice directly to your event. Call Blaine Wrench at 309-351-8192 for a quote today. And Western Illinois University. At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in because purple stands out. At WIU, there is limitless potential with campuses in Macomb, Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out. Final quarter getting ready to start off here from Bushnell-Prairie City High School. The Bombers lead by 7, 36-29.
We Charger basketball.
Tanner Scott, a boomerang wrench, that's right. Oh, an easy putback or an easy shot for Sparks won't fall.
Just got it off the back iron there. Sparks knew he should have had that one. That's one you'll remember. If you're Sparks, well, tipped away and it'll stay Bomber basketball. A couple of 3 Illini West Charger hands were in there.
Good to have Tanner Scott watching with us here on Thanksgiving weekend. Watson doesn't take the 3. Oh, what a jab step. Layup is good for Watson. Is that his first 2?
Of the second half, it is. Only his 4th point of the day, but has done a lot for the Bombers, moving the ball around the outside and getting it down low to Dion Doyle.
Bombers playing a zone here, a 1-2-2 or a 3-2 zone.
Yep. Yeah, looks like going with the 3-2 zone. And 3 bigs at a time with Case and Hobson and Doyle at the same time.
It's the first time we've seen this, I believe, in the tournament.
Yes. Well, I guess for me it is. Don't see it very often. Shoop wants 3 and just in and out. Be in Case.
John will be back with Luke tomorrow from BPC for the final game of the tournament. And if Macomb can win this one and Illini Bluffs can beat West Hancock, the second game of the night tomorrow will be the championship game. Hobson from Case. Going to call a charge on Ian Case. His 3rd.
It's a great look to Hobson there.
Team's first.
That's his 3rd, team first. That is for Illini West, 24, Wesley Robertson.
Wesley Robertson checks back in. Steven Sparks takes the seat.
Have game number 2 of the night. Right after this one will be the West Hancock Titans and the Illini Bluff Tigers. Right here.
That should be a good one, too.
Right here on TSSR Game Time Live.
And they leave him open. It's off right. Drew Watson gave Ethan Carlisle a little bit of a hip check right there. I was about half expecting a foul. I mean, I know you can box out, but...
Yeah, Carlisle was good hustle to try and get to that basketball, but Watson wasn't going to let him. Great look. Ian Case lays it up, lays it in on the alley-oop.
From Watson.
Carlisle wants 3, looks good, and it is good. 8-point game here.
Personal foul charged to Brandon Holthouse, number 12, and 2. Second,
Holdhouse picks up his second foul, team second.
Side to Robertson. He's going to go to work with Doyle. Trying to find something. He's got to get it out to the other Robertson. Bombers' good interior defense. Haven't been able to get the look yet. Illini West has tried twice and has not gotten it. Robertson with 2, and it's a 6-point game now. Chargers sneaking back into it. Holthouse, swing it to Doyle. Doyle puts up the jumper, good, and that's the shot that Dion Doyle has been absolutely money from today.
He has been feeling it from free throw line and a step in. He has been key to this second half and keeping the Bombers with the advantage.
Carlisle for 3 is short, and Braden Holthouse brings it down and a foul on Colby Robertson. That's number 3 for him.
Team's first of the second or the fourth quarter.
Team first, back into the Bombers, number 5, Malachi Conley.
Eight-point game, 4 minutes to go. Game number 1. Malachi Conley back into the game. He misses a shot, and that's going to be off of Dion Doyle's hand. Tried to sell that, but
Dion knew it too. He was just trying to, maybe I can fool him into thinking I didn't touch it last.
And Dion with the biggest wingspan there, came down with it. It's Charger basketball on the other end. Shoop's been the three-point shot, and there it is. Reese Shoop adds 3 more. 5-point game, 3:30 to go.
Chargers just will not go away.
That's what you like to see. Playing a team like Macomb into the tournament's always tough, and get some hustle and some grit from all these guys is good. Conley into Case, now out. Doyle takes 3 and in and out. It was a close shot. There's Conley to Doyle, wanted to dunk. Gets his own board. He did step out of bounds.
No, he got, I guess he did. He got pushed too by Carlisle.
That's kind of what I was thinking there, but
I was waiting for the foul to be called, but you were right. They called the push, or called the out of bounds.
don't know if it was the right call or not. And Macomb takes the timeout. Probably a smart timeout there by Anderson.
Game also being brought to you by the Old Dairy. Located at 210 South Lafayette Street in Macomb, serving soup, salad, sandwiches, homemade dessert, and Blue Bunny ice cream. And they have a full-service coffee bar. Breakfast served all day, and they have free Wi-Fi. Visit them at www.olddairymacomb.com or call 309-837-6700 for your takeout. And Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling. Since 1960, Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling has provided the greater Macomb area with expert sales, service, and installation of quality home comfort systems. Call your local Carrier dealer today at 309-833-2852 and find out how Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling delivers 365 days of indoor comfort. Final 2:57, barring overtime coming here in this one.
Had any overtime games in the tournament yet?
We have not.
Have not, all right.
Hopefully we keep it that way.
Keep staying on schedule. But this one could go to overtime. Been a close game. Chargers, like you said, just will not go away. Robertson, Shoop thought he might think about the three. Said he'll reset things. Colby almost picked up a great read by Ian Case. Got a hand on that. The Chargers just looking for a shot, cannot get it. Off of Rankin, Shoop wisely able to get that.
Foul coming on Drew Watson.
Number 2 for him. I do think.
Bombers, number 1, Drew Watson. That's his second, team third.
Robinson shooting a couple free throws here with 2:08 remaining. Hits the first. And just like that, it's back to a 4-point game. As our friend B.J. Stone likes to say, it's a one-possession game.
It is, if you really think about it.
If you get fouled on a three-point attempt.
You don't see that very often.
No, but he likes to point out that there is possible. Non-foul possession, though, it's more than a one-possession game.
Correct. Great look to Case, who's swinging out to Watson there in the corner. I say Macomb maybe. Nice.
Ethan Carlisle going to be called for the foul.
A non-shooting foul.
Illini West foul number 5, Ethan Carlisle.
That's number 1 for him.
Team second.
He's played a pretty clean game. Conley on the floor. He's got 4 fouls, so something to keep an eye out there. Did not see much of him in the third quarter when he picked up number 4. A great touch pass looking for Doyle.
Tipped away and then stolen away.
Chargers come away with it.
Watson's going to pick up another foul.
Number 3.
Chargers will be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way now.
So now it's going to come down to making those free throws if the Chargers can come away with something here. 80 seconds remain.
They still have a couple free throws or a couple fouls to give before they get into bonus. I don't know if I'd be wasting this much time, though.
I was going to say the same thing. It's something you want to kind of hurry up and get the shot off and get some points.
Down by likely 2 possessions, you'd like to get some points. And
that was a great look to Wesley Robertson.
And it's down to 2.
And a great timeout there by Illini West.
Illini West has 2 full timeouts remaining. 54.1 seconds left. The Bombers have the basketball coming out of the timeout.
It's a good timeout there. If you're Illini West, you get the momentum with the shot by Robertson, and then now you can draw up your defense here for what the Bombers might set up for the final 54 seconds.
You can expect to see full court pressure, I would imagine, obviously.
Yep, right.
Especially since they have only 2 team fouls.
Yeah.
They got to get to 5 to make them shoot. So got to get 3 fouls in before you can get the ball back that way or have a chance to get the ball back that way.
Yep. So, yeah, they got fouls to give, and they've played good defense all around, staying well with Macomb. And
it's kind of funny. The first half ended much the same way, right? The Chargers making the run late. The Bombers opened up a point lead early.
Right at the beginning. And
a double-digit point lead in the first half. Ended up being 4. A double-digit point lead here in the second half. Ends up at 2 at the moment.
Right. So if you're Macomb there, you got to be looking at being able to finish, and we'll see if they can here in the next 54 seconds. Barring overtime, right. So Holthouse will inbound it. And there is that full court press there.
Reese Shoup's going to pick up the quick foul. That'll be team foul number 3.
So it looks like they might, with how quick that foul was, make them shoot the free throws.
52.2 seconds left. They wanted a foul there and didn't get it.
Yep.
Reese Shoup will get that one.
So they are just going to draw for the foul. Shoup just picks up his first 2.
Now they'll be in the bonus the rest of the way. So now they may play some defense and try to get a steal for a few seconds before forcing something. And Colby Robertson didn't want a foul and got one anyway.
So now send Drew Watson in the line, who I imagine is a pretty good free throw shooter.
That's Robertson's 4th foul. That's a huge foul.
Yeah, for a playmaker for Illini West to pick up number 4.
Big free throws coming here. First one's off, no good for Drew Watson. You jinxed him.
I did. Illini West money line. If high school betting is the thing.
3-point game. Bombers lead 43-40.
So now if you're Illini West, who's going to be the one to shoot the three here? Or do you got to shoot three, I think, here.
Not as much time as they're taking here, yes, I would agree.
I'd say you get it to Reese Shoop.
30-second time.
And coach on the far side is less than impressed with the urgency that was being used and the play that was being run.
Yeah.
They are down to one timeout, are the Chargers. A very important possession with 26.0 seconds, so I guess that's exactly 26 seconds remaining.
I think you're right. I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I just don't know.
You're just here.
For now.
Yep.
26 seconds left. Chargers have one timeout remaining. Bombers have 4. Bombers lead by 3. Chargers will have the basketball after the timeout here on the near side. Inbounding going to be Wesley Robertson. He's going to get it into Colby Robertson, who has 4 fouls.
Yep, and Macomb bench yelling no foul here. Maybe on that.
Chargers will shoot 2 free throws as well. Ethan Carlisle for 3. It's short. And out of bounds off the Bombers. It'll stay with the Chargers with 11.4 seconds remaining.
So they'll get a second shot at it here. 3 Bombers right there and just could not corral it.
Colby Robertson to inbound.
Going to swing it across to Carlisle again.
Can't get it in. Finally does get it into Shoop. Shoop to Robertson with 7 seconds. Pump fake. 3 on the way by Colby Robertson's good. We're tied. Timeout Bombers with 0.6 seconds left.
Man, what a shot by Colby Robertson. We're playing with 4 fouls.
Game has not been tied since 6-6. Actually, it wasn't even 6-6. It was tied at 3-3. Chargers led 6-3, and then the Bombers took 1.5 seconds remaining.
What a shot by Colby Robertson. You know, on the stat sheet may not have, but only, that's a lot of math. Only 8 points for Colby Robertson today, but that 3 was a big one.
Yeah, he's hit a couple of them, hasn't he?
Yes.
1 each quarter of the second half.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So they reset the clock to 1.5 seconds.
So
Bombers have the basketball. They have the timeout. It's 43-43. We're a second and a half from our first overtime game.
So you got enough time to get a shot off here. It's just who you want to take this shot if you're Macomb.
I would venture a guess, because you can't pass, right? You're going to have to catch and shoot. You're going to try to get it down to Doyle somewhere towards the free throw line would be my bet. And I would imagine that the tallest player on the floor, and they proved me wrong. I thought sure somebody was going to come guard the ball. I cannot believe nobody's going to come guard the ball. Yeah, there comes Robertson, but he's not the tallest guy.
Probably the smallest guy on the floor.
Holy cannoli, look at that. I thought that was going in for just a split second.
And we are going to overtime.
We are going to overtime. That was went right off of Malachi Conley's head right into Robertson's hands, and he lofted it up. And initially, I'm like, man, that looks really good. I think if it would have been left about 2 feet, it would have been backboarding in maybe.
Yeah. Bank shot.
So we'll take a break. We'll be back with the overtime session in just a minute or so here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, it's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I told about the staff of MDH. You know, they're all good. And you will get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
I like to make time for my patients. I don't ever want anyone to feel rushed. I'm happy to sit and talk for as long as they need. And you know, sometimes that puts me behind in my schedule, but I think it's worth it. People know if they need me that I'll be there.
Welcome back as Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling brings you Bombers Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. I'm Dwayne Hulett, John Reynolds alongside, and we are going to overtime. Hayden Rankin is going to jump up with Dion Doyle. The fouls remain the same.
So the guys we want to take a look for on the floor there would be Colby Robertson. He's got 4 for Illini West, and Malachi Conley 4 for Macomb. 4 minutes is the overtime. And that ball out of bounds. It'll be Bomber basketball.
Overtime number 1.
Overtime number 1.
This could last all night, folks. 4-minute overtime session. Fouls remain, so both teams will be in bonus the rest of the way. And Holdhouse for a sports corner 3, off no good. Picked up off the floor by Shoup. And a jump ball is going to be called.
And Shoup hit the floor hard there.
Jump ball layup to Illini West.
It's going up with a couple of Bombers there.
Coach is over there saying, hey, our guys got tripped. Not on the last one, but.
Yep, the previous one it was Shoup, yep.
Yes, Tanner, I know we spoke too soon about no overtime games as of yet, but this is a good one. At least this is a good overtime game. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, been back and forth, and the Chargers staying there with Macomb this whole way.
Robertson and Conley guarding each other up there. Well, one had the ball, obviously, but both those players, the 5 for the Bombers, the 2 for the Chargers, both have 4 fouls apiece.
So those are the guys you want to keep an eye out for if you're looking at a foul out.
So the Chargers with a chance to take the lead for the first time since being up 6-5 in the first quarter. Doyle
Jumped
going to run over Wesley Robertson.
Jumped a little early there.
And he should be shooting 2 free throws.
His first foul, so he's played a really clean game. So Robertson today from the free throw line is 2 for 3. 3 for 4.
And a 1-point lead for the Chargers.
And 2 for 2. Goes Wesley Robertson. 45-43, Chargers by 2. Doyle swinging out to Watson. Conley for 3, and it's good, and Macomb takes the lead.
A sports corner 3 for Malachi Conley. Dakota Lafferty, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Robertson, a steal! And a putback after he missed the shot to begin with, and he retakes the lead for the Chargers. Stole the pass.
No travel there.
Chargers fans wanted one. Shoup was all up in the grill of Holdhouse right there. Watson knows that Robertson can't foul him, and he gets the bucket and he drives to the hole on Robertson.
That's just good vision there.
48-47. 1:47 remaining. Shoup now tries to drive on Holdhouse, can't get there. Comes out to Carlisle, back to Robertson with 1:38 remaining.
He's going to slow it back up. And here's your 2 guys with 4 fouls playing on each other as well.
Rankin picked up by Case. Now Robertson's going to drive, reverse layup is good. Wow. Robertson's playing himself right onto the all-tournament team right now. He would have been the one for the Chargers either way, but man, he's playing well here in the last few minutes.
A great
Watson
second half.
doing a good job of trying to take it at Robertson. He knows he can't foul. 1:05 remaining. Chargers up by 1. Bombers trail by 1, but they have the basketball. Conley with it. 1 minute remaining. Holdhouse with it, picked up by Shoup to Ian Case, left elbow. Now to Watson as he's gotten picked off his man. Case to the floor. Turnaround jumper short. Rebound's going to be picked up by Carlisle with 45 seconds left. And the Chargers are going to use their final timeout. Last Charger timeout of the game called by the bench for the Chargers. And Illini West, who trailed by as many as 10 in the third quarter, have battled back to force overtime, and it's been back and forth in the overtime after a 2 by Robertson, and then a 3 by Holdhouse, and then a 2 by Robertson, and then a 2 by Watson, and then a 2 free throws by Wesley Robertson, and I think that's how it went, wasn't it?
Something like
that. Pretty close to that, wasn't it? But anyway, we're back and forth. It's 49-48, and 3.7 seconds remain. And the Chargers will have the basketball on the baseline underneath the Bomber basket, which is good for the Bombers. We'll see if they go full court. I can't believe they won't go full court pressure here,
no.
but maybe.
I don't think so.
It doesn't look like they're going to go full court pressure, or they're just waiting to pick up their men and go man pressure here.
Yep. I would imagine they stay back. Still 43 seconds. That's a lot of time on the clock and only a 1 point game.
Yeah, they're going to go full court. You have to go full court at this point. You can't let them waste 10 seconds just to get it up the floor.
So they do go. Oh, man, here. He's got to get in.
They don't have a timeout. That's a technical. Do they? Oh, I had them down as not another timeout. I thought they called one earlier.
Oof. And that, ooh,
they had one on the scoreboard, so.
I guess I'm not keeping track of timeouts. Maybe that should be something I should.
Well, I got them right here on the screen.
Oh, that's right. Got that little handy-dandy.
That little handy-dandy timeouts thing right there.
Yeah. You know, I never knew that existed.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a
really heads-up play by Carlisle there.
It is, knowing that they had another timeout, because I didn't.
Or
think
he just took a shot and hope we have a timeout. You know.
Don't ask Chris Weber about calling timeouts when you don't have any. That was before your time. But
I was going to say, you're looking at me, and I'm like, what
you being a sports nut, though, I figured you knew. The Fab Five missed out on a college championship because Chris Weber called a timeout at the end of a game with no timeouts remaining. It's a technical, and
so now you know you got no timeouts here. So somebody's got to get open.
You got to throw it in somewhere anyway.
Yeah, no jump ball there. Macomb wanted it, but
it's going to be Watson on the foul.
Number 4. So now
you are right, Michaela Gooding. You get an extra timeout in overtime. Show how long it's been since I've done an overtime game. But you are right, Michaela. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they said
at least there's one person paying attention in this game. And Colby Robertson hits the free throw, gives the Chargers a 2-point advantage. Conley checks back in on offense.
Yeah,
Bishop checks out.
That is, yeah.
Macomb takes a timeout. They'll have 3 remaining.
Didn't think about that.
Michaela Gooding is all over it. I appreciate it.
Get a cat.
Yeah.
Get a cat.
Should never brought that up.
No, you shouldn't have.
Shouldn't have.
Ban him. Ban him from the stream.
I'm sure they're all my daughter's friends.
There's a lot of cat about it.
A lot of chat about cats. Yes, I got you.
Sure. Yep. This gym is full up.
Yeah, it's a pretty good day for basketball here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Everybody's in town, right? Families are back. Everybody gets to watch the cousins and the nephews and the nieces play some basketball.
That's a good day for it, too. Cold outside. Come inside to the gym.
40.9 seconds left. Robertson a chance to make it a 3-point game. Cannot do it. Doyle with the rebound.
50-48. 2-point game.
It's going to be Watson. Pull up. Shot from about 12 feet is good. We're tied. 20.
Talk about a first game of the Saturday session here.
You mean a Friday session?
Is it really Friday? Yeah, it is.
It's
oh my
really
gosh,
Friday
it
all
is
day.
Friday.
15 seconds. Robertson gets across half court. Robertson's going to drive on Conley. Pull up, shot. No good. Doyle with the rebound. 1 second. Holdhouse off the back of the rim. We're going to double overtime.
Wow.
Tied at 50, headed to double OT.
Well,
The second overtime period will be 4 minutes in length. Each team is awarded 1 additional full timeout.
hey, there it is. They both get 1 timeout.
I should have listened to Jake Croxton
Yep.
more often. I can't believe I just said that. Cannot believe I should listen to Jake Croxton more often. Hey, we get it. I understand. We need a cat. Thanks for participating. Headed to OT number 2. The fouls continue the same. Each team gains a timeout. So the Bombers are back to 4. Chargers have 1. We got another 4 minutes of basketball.
Can we go to a third overtime?
Don't say that.
I'm just asking because I'm writing total on this last one. I'm making a new column. My stat sheet is up.
Double OT on a
Game
Friday
one, yeah.
night at BPC, and it's Friday night now because it's 5:30. It's after off work time.
That's true.
Doyle gets the jump, and it'll be the Bombers with first crack at it here. Holdhouse, what a take. Can't finish. Should be tipped out to Watson, though, down to Doyle. Wesley Robertson gets a touch foul right there.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do with Doyle missing the shot, but Robertson's going to pick up the foul.
Number 3.
Robertson's third. Doyle at the free throw line to shoot 2. A chance to get the lead for the first time here in OT number 2. Hits the first one. Doyle has had himself a game.
Now, on Macomb's side of things, Drew Watson and Malachi Conley both with 4 fouls.
Hits them both.
Both fall for Nate Kramer has entered the high school. Tell by
You know it's a party when Nate Kramer shows up.
Yep.
Robertson gives it to the other Robertson, Wesley. Carlisle. Back to Colby Robertson. 3:27 remaining.
A couple of 4 foul folks here as well.
Rankin gives it to Robertson again. He's going to drive. Stops. Gives it up to Wesley Robertson. Back to Colby Robertson, who has been the spark plug here late for the Chargers. He hit the game tying free throw, and then, or 3-pointer, I should say. Oh, not a good pass. Good thought, not a good pass.
Yeah. It was a good idea there. Shoop was guarded very well, though, down low.
Ian Case cut with him. They were looking for the backdoor cut from Shoop and couldn't get there. Wesley Robertson's going to pick up his 4th foul. Malachi Conley is going to be at the free throw line. Shooting 2.
This will be Conley's first trip to the free throw line today.
At the line for the Bombers to shoot the bonus, Malachi Conley.
2:47 remaining.
Double overtime.
Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports on TSSR Game Time Live. I know we've had a lot of cat conversation, but I want to thank Tanner Scott for hopping in. Michaela Gooding, and the second one's off, no good. Doyle with the rebound, gives it to Conley, out to Case. So it's still a 2-point game, but the Bombers got the rebound.
And that's the stuff that'll kill you there.
Watson throws one up, it's off, no good. Carlisle with the rebound.
Got to be able to box out, especially on the free throw shots. Be able to capitalize on that. And luckily for Illini West, they'll walk away with no damage there.
Oh, Shoop wide open 3, left corner. Short, well short. Conley with the rebound. 2:12 remaining. Tipped away. Rankin with the steal. Outlets it to Robertson. Robertson puts up the shot. He's fouled by Doyle. He'll get 2 free throws.
And Watson knew it. He stepped out of the way there, did not want to give up his 5th foul.
Colby Robertson, who's been huge here for the Chargers, especially late in this contest. We're in overtime number 2, and Robertson's shooting a couple free throws. First one is good.
Dare I say it, he is not.
You're going to jinx him. Don't even say it. I don't even know what you're going to say, but don't say it. Till after he misses this one. That's what you were going to say, wasn't it?
He has not gone 2 for 2
Yeah.
at the stripe today. 1 for 2, all 3 or 4 times. 4 times.
1-point game, 52-51.
But if you're going 1 for 2 from the free throw line and making clutch threes.
1:40 remaining, and that goes off of Watson, out of bounds. Possession to the Chargers.
Wow.
I think that was Conley throwing a pass all the way high across the court.
Yeah, Coach Anderson did not like that.
No, he looked across at Conley and hit his hands out. What was that?
And Robertson did a great job to get his hand up to at least even get a hand on that all the way across the court.
So the Chargers down by 1, 1:20 to go here in the second overtime. When we're done with this one, we'll have played an extra quarter of basketball. That means an extra 5th, right? Actually, because it will have been 40 instead of. Robertson's going to drive, puts up the left-handed shot, counted, and a foul for Colby Robertson, and Conley fouls out.
Wow. Conley is out of the game. Looks like Connor Bishop will check in for him. And Colby Robertson has been money in this second half. Only had 2 points coming into the second half.
Except from the free throw line, as you've pointed out.
Well, you pointed out there, has missed that one.
Well, he was 1 for 2 every time, you said. So it's a 1-point game.
Just under a minute to go. Watson wanted that 3 on the outside. He's got 4 fouls as well.
Down to Doyle. That's his shot right there.
Yep.
Just can't get an open look at it. He's going to go up over Robertson this time. Count it. Dion Doyle gives the Bombers a 54-53 lead. 31 seconds remaining.
What a game.
Connor Bishop on Colby Robertson. And the final timeout of the game called by Illini West.
I do believe that Macomb will have, I think they still have their one, I believe.
Well, they've got 4 timeouts remaining. Because they get all the other ones plus the one they got back.
Yep.
So, man.
What a game.
This has been a fun one.
What a game.
27 seconds exactly. You know what's funny is it was 26 exactly remaining in the first overtime. And
now we're at 27.
So that's an extra second to make something happen.
That's right.
The Chargers needed to tie it up last time.
And a couple girls down here playing with the basketball. They got better dribbling skills than I do.
Well, that's like saying you're skinnier than me. That isn't saying a whole lot. 54-53, the scoreboard on the score bug is correct. And that OT2 is exactly what it looks like it means. Overtime number 2 here. And game number 1 of Friday night. It's game number 10 of the tournament. And it's game number 1 of the 4th night.
We'll have West Hancock and Illini Bluffs after this. That game was scheduled for 5:30, and, well, it is pretty much 5:30.
Robertson gets it inbounded, not easily. 20 seconds remaining. Robertson looked at the 3, didn't take it. He's going to got Doyle on him. That's a unfair advantage as Robertson goes up, throws it off, no good. Rebound to Watson. They aren't calling the foul. 5 seconds. Bishop gives it to Watson. Wesley Robertson is going to foul him with 0.7 seconds left. And they call intentional? That's his 5th.
Don't believe they called an intentional there. No. So 0.7 seconds.
If he could make the first one and then just doink the second one off the rim, it'd be over.
Yep. And that very well may be what they do here.
Coming back in for Macomb, number 24, Jake Hobson.
And bringing the bigs down low. Jake Hobson checks back in for Macomb. Ian Case.
Yep, that's what he did. Missed it on purpose. And that's going to end it.
What a game.
55-53. The final and double overtime. The Bombers survive and remain undefeated to set up what could be a championship game tomorrow night here at BPC against the Illini Bluffs. But West Hancock will maybe have something to say about that, as the Tigers and the West Hancock Titans are up next here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back with some stats before we close this out and come back with the stream for the West Hancock game and Illini Bluffs. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back in just a couple minutes.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adam's Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adam's Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
And welcome back to Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Bombers get a 55-53 win in double overtime. Real quick, some stats, John.
Leading the way for the Illini West Chargers was none other than Colby Robertson. He led the way with 18. Ethan Carlisle had 7. Reese Shoup with 14, and as well as Wesley Robertson also had 14. As for the Macomb Bombers, Drew Watson had 10. Dion Doyle led the way with 22. Malachi Conley added 3, as well as Braden Holthouse with 6. Ian Case with 11, and Jake Hobson had 2 as well.
So that'll do it for game number 1, extra quarter of basketball, a free quarter as they like to say. We'll take a break. We'll close this stream out, and we'll be back with the Titans and the Tigers here in game number 2 from the Spartan Tip-Off Classic on Friday night. It's game 11 of the tournament. Thanks for watching this one. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Make sure you join that stream.